Well, thinking of downsizing your home, that's the topic in this Wealth Wednesday. Investment specialists with FirstOntario Credit Union and Aviso Wealth, Yvonne, Delry, and Taylor Reiner join us now. So, Yvonne, why don't you start us off with exactly what downsizing is?
Yeah, so I brought Tyler in. He has got about 8 years of financial experience in the industry, and he's helped many investors with this transition. But basically, downsizing is when you take your larger family home and you sell it to purchase a smaller home or to move into a retirement residence. So traditionally, people have the larger home when they have their children at home. Children grow up, they move out, and then parents think about, okay, we want to downsize. So many reasons why they do. They find the chores to be a lot, especially this past winter. We've had a lot of snow removal, right?
And there's grass cutting.
That's a very heavy chore. Or they just want to simplify and not have all the day-to-day chores or repairs. But one main reason also is for financial gain.
Okay, and Tyler, that's where you come in.
Yeah, so in talking about some of the financial outcomes for looking at downsizing as an option for retirees, again, our home was a big part of our net worth and one of our largest assets. So deciding to sell and downsize can be a very big transaction decision for people to make. It can come with some benefits as well. So one of those benefits that we can look at is expense reduction. So that can be in a variety of ways. That could be maintenance costs being a little bit lower on a smaller property. It could be mortgage payments being reduced. It can also mean things like a smaller space, having less space for heating, cooling, and electricity, their utility bills being brought down, as well as their property taxes, typically for a smaller piece of property or residence as well. That's just one side of the equation that some people will look at, is the expense reduction. The other side that they're looking for is trying to free up some of that equity that is in their home. So over time, right, if people have been in a property for quite some time, as we know, property value has probably increased as well as they've paid their mortgage down over time. So they might be looking at the option of either wanting to reduce the mortgage they have remaining, or possibly maybe even be mortgage free heading into retirement and providing some additional cash savings from that transaction. So then after that is where we can come in a lot as advisors to help people, is with those additional cash savings they have, looking at some different options, and everybody's situation's different. Like I said, for some people it might be about debt reduction. For others, they might be looking at, if they don't need the funds immediately, maybe investing the funds for the long term and maybe some increased costs later in retirement, you know, which could be anything from increased medical costs to if they do move into a retirement residence, or might even be larger purchases, such as if they need to replace their vehicle.
Right, and Yvonne, let's because we've got about a minute left, let's talk about some of those costs, because on top of that, there could be, if you're moving into a condo, there's condo fees.
Yeah, so there's a variety of costs when you go to sell your home that you want to be looking into and understand. So if you are going to employ a real estate agent, you're going to have real estate commissions. If you, everybody needs to have a lawyer for some of the legal details, so you're going to have legal costs associated with that. And it takes something to transition your belongings from one residence to another. So whether you do it yourself or you have a moving company do it for you. There's also land transfer fees, right, that go with it. So understand what it also takes to be living in your new residence as well.
Okay.
So, dream, plan, achieve.
All right. We have run out of time, but lots more to cover on that. And we'll get the links up on our website at chch.com/morninglive.